What is going on, guys? It is Duke and welcome to the video. Today, of course, we are back with more Rise of Civilizations gameplay. Today, we are going to look at summoning Lohar. He is basically a jungler who will go out and fight these nasty barbarians and barbarian forts for you. But first, before we get into it, let's go ahead and check out what's going on in my world, which happens to be Kingdom 51. Now, last night when I went to hop in bed, there was a huge war going on. I would love to be recording some of this gameplay, which is pretty much probably the most fun aspect of the game, in my opinion. The war part of it is so strategic, and it's incredible because it takes so many people rallying together and so much diplomacy. So, as you can see right here, we spoke about in the previous videos. If you haven't seen them, make sure you guys are subscribed right now. Press that alert button so you do not miss any videos. But here we are. Here is the Lost Temple right there in the middle of the map. And as you can see, S equals S up top, SU3, BZP, they are all kind of in our family, whether in one way or not, whether they are allies or we just have some kind of diplomatic agreement. But as you can see over here, CN, they are the strongest clan right now in our kingdom. But as if we look right now, they are under fire from SU3. Last night, we actually went and we pushed them off of the eastern ridge of the temple. They actually had their stake and their claim right in here, but what happened was our clan, our alliance, we went in and we took them out. We were able to push them out. We pretty much just slammed them. I want to say we, but the guys over here in the Sixth family, we all kind of came together. ESX, we just went and bombarded them. They really didn't have an answer for it at the time. They weren't ready for it, and they basically had to teleport out of there and just get out of dodge. But as you can see, they're starting to creep back in. They are very strong. And in this game, you may be able to win the battle, but you may not have won the war because they were coming back in, but it looks like they may have came in a little bit too prematurely. And as you can see, led by Balcali, one of the strongest players in our kingdom right here, they are going ahead and they are taking down the fortress of CN. So it's big time stuff, and I wish that I could really take part in this and show you. My troops are now getting up to tier 3, and I got to start really just popping them out. But it's big time. There's so many things that go on, and then once you can kind of set up some agreements here, then we can push into this temple. It's going to take everybody going in there just to go ahead and take it down. But let's get into what we came here for. So we've been running a lot of raids out there, some raids on Lohar. If you guys may have noticed, when you're out there collecting your goodies and whatnot, you get Lohar's longbow. You can summon the barbarian leader, and you go and battle him, and there's some cool things that you can get from battling, whether it's rewards and tokens and resources, and also sculptures. But as you can see way over there on the side of the screen, I was able to summon 56 sculptures. So right now, it's time to go ahead and press the button right here and bring him on. He is a jungler, and right now, out of all my commanders, I do not have a jungler. So let's go ahead and check real quick. He's an epic commander. I don't think he's going to be used very widely, but he is good for going out and running up on barbs. So we're not going to go ahead and read all of his history. You guys can do that on your own. But we're going to go ahead and summon him, maybe run a rally or two, run a raid, and see what we can do with him. So we're going to slap with our head right there and summon the guy. Lohar is coming out from the barbarian fort. Like I said, he is a jungler. He's good at dealing with barbarians. And if you're in an active clan like I am, you're going to be able to use him a lot, and I think we can go ahead and bump up these skills a bunch. But before I do that, I should not have done that. Let's check out the first skill. His first active skill here deals direct damage to a single target and heals a portion of your army's slightly wounded soldiers. So that is a big deal, to be able to go ahead and inflict damage but also heal. Let's check out the second one. Sanction increases damage dealt to barbarians and other neutral units by 5%. So I think as of right now, we're going to try and get this first skill up to 5. Third one, it's a passive skill, increases experience received by all commanders in the current army by 10%. So that is pretty big, and that's just the first one. But as you can see, the bonus hops up to 70%. So that is a big deal. It's something that I'm going to look into a little bit more, how it increases experience received by all commanders in the current army. So It looks like maybe if I can get him up to 3-star, maybe I want to do that real quick, get him up to that and unlock that third skill, that maybe if I bring someone else along with them, he'll be able to increase the experience that they also gain from him. So as of right now, it looks like maybe I want to go 5-1-5, and then this last one, Unruly Blood. Heals some slightly wounded troops, healing factor of 500 upon leaving a battle. So I guess as they're headed back, it adds some. So as of right now, you can correct me if I'm wrong below. Instead of maxing every single skill set out here, we're going to maybe go 5-1-5-1, because really when you're looking at these skills, you want to pick out which ones are the best, because honestly, sometimes these guys have skills which aren't great for what you're going to be using them for. And it looks like this fifth one, Unyielding Spirit, heals some slightly wounded troops upon leaving battle. So that's pretty big. So you're going to have troops to be able to recycle them very quick instead of waiting for them to heal up in the hospital. So we're here. Let's go ahead and upgrade up to level 3. We can go right up to level 4, and then we are close to level 5, which means I have to go and participate in some more of these Lohar rallies. So that's good. Talent wise, it looks like we're right there. We're not going to get into, we don't have any points, but let's see. So we're going to go ahead and use him, try and get him up quick, get our experience levels up. I'm not going to do that now, but let's go ahead and run them out. So like I said, if you're in an active alliance here, if we jump in, let's see what's going on, if there's anything active. There's nothing right now, but I know these guys tend to run out a lot of rallies on barbarian forts, so we can use them in the jungle. And what I mean by jungle, that's just out in the wild. It's not going after any cities. It's not going off any farmers, out in the wild. So let's see if we can use that real quick. So let's hop back out. We're going to go look for some barbarian units. Let's go for number 10. That's an easy number right now. I know I can hit much higher, but let's do 10. And let's find these guys right here. We're able to find them, and then we're going to go new troops, and then let's switch him out to, he's going to be all the way towards the bottom. Let me see if we can find him. There he is, right there. So he's right there. He can bring along 57. Piece of cake, as it can see right there. Speaking of cake, I brought home some great carrot cake today from work. I was able to buy it through a coworker. His son has autism, and they had a sale. They had a fundraiser for the school, for the autistic school, and I bought some cake. It's a carrot cake. What is your favorite cake? I'd love to know that. Carrot cake is one of my favorite cakes, but you know, I'm not really too picky when it comes to that, so I love any type of cake, but carrot cake is big time. So we're going to go ahead and march and see what we can do here. So it looks like they are right on our doorstep. Of course, they usually are. But he's going to go ahead and take down, let's see, take down some of these barbarians. So that's what he is really strong at. Now, it's big time because as you can see right there, I'm at a City Hall 16. Once I move up to City Hall 17, I will be able to go ahead and bring a fourth troop, a fourth queue, a march queue. So the queue that's going to be over the top right there, which right now I just got home from work and I do not have anybody running, but I should be going out and farming. But when the time comes, when I go up to City Hall 16 to City Hall 17, I'm going to have a fourth march queue. I like to have 3 guys farming, and then the fourth one can be for your rallies and whatnot. So that is a big time deal. So let's go ahead and maybe shoot back out and run another one out of here. Let's go up to level 12. Let's see what we can do. Level 12 is pretty weak. I'm sure you guys are running big times out there, and you know, we're just doing a little bit here. So we're going to go ahead and get another piece of cake on some barbarians. So I'm really excited to see them on forts. Now they're also good against the guardians, whether the shrine guardians. That's another thing to keep in mind. So if we bounce over here, it looks like there's no one guarding the temple right now, but I know when we first got there, there were some guardians in there. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So not just out in the jungle versus random barbarians or forts, but also in a lot of these sanctums or shrines, you'll be able to see guardians right there. And I'm guessing that he's also good for that, though. So he does have a purpose, so it is maybe one that you want to get in there. Like I said, maybe focus. I could be wrong. You let me know down in the comments below, but I think a 5-1-5-1 will be good. So who knows, with this update coming up very soon, which is going to be shortly, we might be able to get some more answers from the new talent tree. Let me see. I want to go back. Let's jump up to 14. Let's see what we can do. This is going to be another piece of cake at level 14. I do need to run more Barbarian raids out here, though. Something that I don't do very often. You know, I'm guilty of it, but not anymore than I have Lohar. It's going to be good. We're going to be able to pop off with this one. Maybe these guys can catch some smoke out there in the jungle, and it's going to be good to go. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments down below. Thumbs up on the video. We will catch you guys later.
You